Good morning, coffee lovers. It's your boy, the Mean Bean Machine, and again, we're back for another coffee review. Today, we have returned to Pallant of Arundel, and we're trying out their Rwanda Nyungwe. I apologise to anyone who can pronounce that. I've definitely butchered that, but this is what we're trying out. Now, it's Rwandan coffee, so I'm expecting it to be quite light and fruity, a bit kind of berry, not too citrusy, to be honest. They quite often has citrusy overtones. I have heard some people talk about Rwandan coffee with buttery or caramelly tones. I'm not particularly expecting that. I don't think I've ever had a Rwandan coffee where I've gone, that's that, but we will see. So this is what we're trying out this morning. Pallant of Arundel's Rwandan Nyungwe. I've tried it again, I've butchered it again, but that's the word. So we're trying it out as an espresso. Like I said, Rwandan I tend to find quite fruity, has kind of berry tones, but I've not tried this one before. We will see. We'll see how it turns out, what it provides for us. And basically, how we find it. So the price is there, £22 per kilogram. So I've got £5.41 worth of it. So about a quarter of a kilogram. And, you know, it's about £5.50. Yeah. So let's try this out. It looks kind of quite nice. Bit thin on the crema there. Quite a light tone actually. It's not a dark coffee. It smells quite fruity. Oh, that's interesting. Now, if someone were to tell me that that was buttery, I'd agree, but it's an odd one because it has kind of light, very light fruity overtones, really underneath that kind of oiliness of the strong buttery, well, not strong buttery, but there's a lot of oiliness to that, which suggests kind of, I can understand if people would say buttery notes or buttery tones. It does not taste like butter, but the oil really offers kind of a kind of thick, heavy kind of coating, and then you get this light tone of fruitiness, which is really interesting because if I were having something that said chocolatey, caramelly, I'd expect that kind of level of, you know, thick oiliness, that kind of coating of the tongue, basically. But then I wouldn't expect that kind of light aftertaste. So I'm interested to see how that tastes with milk. We'll give it a go with oat milk and see how that works out. Oat milk now, see how it fares in a kind of milky latte sort of setup. I'm dubious about that with milk, to say. So, like I say, that fruitiness then definitely does come through. So you don't really want that with the kind of creamy tones. That being said, that creaminess from the oil is definitely there, that kind of coating, that heaviness to it. So it's a really odd one to kind of put your finger on, because I would say that's a kind of a fruity coffee, and then it's got that creamy butteriness to it. I don't get the caramel tones, to be honest. And these are just the things I've heard about Rwandan coffee in general, not this specific coffee. So I'm merely spitballing here because this does not come with tasting notes. But I would favour that as a black coffee, basically. but it's, like I say, because it's a weird juxtaposition of the two, it's very hard to pinpoint, and it's quite complex to kind of understand what is kind of coming at you there. So I'm not going to kind of be able to give a definitive statement on that, but it's certainly interesting and would be one well worth picking up for the coffee kind of connoisseur amongst you. Again, this is from one of our favourite shops, Pallant of Arundel. It's a small deli in Arundel in Sussex. They sell a selection of coffees, so do check them out. We've got several of their coffees on video review, so do like and subscribe, and let us know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you very much.